The war with Iran is now nearly 2 weeks in, and the violence is only escalating. Missiles and drones continue to hit targets across the region. Thick black smoke rose over Dubai this morning after UAE air defenses intercepted a projectile, sparking a fire. Saudi Arabia says it shot down dozens of drones overnight, and northern Israel is reporting major damage from missile strikes. Iran is also targeting oil and energy infrastructure. At least 16 tankers and commercial ships in the Persian Gulf have been attacked since the conflict began. Israel has struck back hard, hitting more than 200 sites in western and central Iran in the past day, and intensifying bombardments in Beirut. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says these attacks are creating optimal conditions for Iran's government to fall, though he insists any regime change must come from within. Meanwhile, a U.S. Air Force refueling aircraft crashed in western Iraq. One of 2 tankers involved landed safely, but the second went down, and the crew's status is still unknown. The military says the crash was not caused by hostile or friendly fire. This marks the 4th U.S. aircraft lost in this war, after 3 jets were mistakenly shot down by friendly fire in Kuwait last week. President Trump issued a new threat overnight, telling Iran's leaders to watch what happens and calling it an honor to target the regime. He also dismissed rising oil prices, saying the U.S. profits as the world's largest producer. On the ground in Jerusalem, streets in the Old City are empty. Shops are closed, holy sites like the Church of the Holy Sepulchre and Al-Aqsa Mosque are shut, and gatherings over 50 people are banned under wartime restrictions, even during Ramadan. A missile recently landed near the Western Wall, adding to the tension. Up north, Israel is moving tanks toward the Lebanon border as fighting with Hezbollah continues. Israeli officials say there should be no time limit on the operation and openly talk about pushing until Iran's regime collapses, a stance that may eventually clash with U.S. goals. In Dubai, life continues but with caution. Delivery drivers and workers are still out, even as missile interceptions shake the city. The closure of the Strait of Hormuz is also creating global ripple effects, not just in oil, but in tech. Qatar supplies 38% of the world's helium, which is essential for making semiconductors, and South Korea is already warning of potential chip shortages if the strait remains blocked. Despite the ongoing attacks, people in the UAE are trying to maintain normal routines. Missile defense systems have kept casualties relatively low, but the tension is constant as the conflict shows no sign of ending soon.